Hello everyone. This is Kunal from India. I want to share I'm very excited to share my uh, journey from ringing in my ears to a complete dead silence. Yes, finally, uh, after a lot of hard work, consistency, and discipline, I've achieved this feat, and I'll share my journey. It all started in probably in September. Yeah, September. In last week of September, the 2021. I had a kind of ear infection. Acute ear infection. Uh, and after that, when I went to my ENT, he gave me some antibiotics and some medicine, and that ear infection went away in a week. And after that recovery from ear infection, just after 2 days, I had that ringing in my ears. Like kind of sound that kept on buzzing 24 into 7. I started panicking a lot and went to the internet to find out the solution. What this thing is? Then I came to know that this is tinnitus. Okay, and there is no treatment available to this. So I started panicking. I went back to my ENT. Then he gave me some medicine and some drops. But after using for 10 to 15 days, I found no improvement in my tinnitus. So it was a very difficult phase. Like anyone who is going through this phase, I can totally understand, totally relate to this fact, how you feel. Like then I started searching on YouTube and internet, and I can bet on this. Internet is a very haunting, daunting place to go through, because there's a lot of negativity, lot of despair among the people. Like it was in India, it was a partial lockdown, and my online classes were going on. So it was a very difficult phase for me. So I started doing some research on this tinnitus thing, and I found 2 to 3 people online very helpful in dealing with this, Liam being the one. Then it was fast forwarding 2 months. I was it was not improving at all. Like it was the sound kept on increasing. So I on the YouTube I found Liam, and then I subscribe, and then I started following him. And also I went to his Instagram page, and what I did, I started watching all his videos, and started reading about all his Instagram posts. And one thing I realized, that Liam is a like what Liam teaches or what Liam advises. I am being an Indian, being a proud Indian, I can bet on this. Like Liam program is in sync with our ancient Ayurveda. Like I'm a big fan of like alternative medicine. Like in the past 6 months, I started studying about alternative medicine, like naturopath, Ayurveda, homeopathy, and this acupressure thing. Okay, then one thing, after going through the Liam program, I got to know that it is totally in sync with ancient Ayurveda. So why not apply? Why waste time? I'm a kind of guy, which I generally don't accept like all this, when it's come to something, when something challenges me. So I like started applying his stuff, like basically exercise, diet. Okay, I ate lot of meat, won't deny that fact. Like a lot of meat, exercise, sunlight, grounding, and yes, of course, my favorite is dry fasting. Okay, and then Liam also suggests a number of books to read. I started reading a number of books. Like the most, one of my favorite book is phonics protocol. I will recommend everyone to go through this book. It is an excellent book. And like slowly, mm, within like after a month I started getting result. First, the intensity of the drinking started reducing drastically, and then that after after my dry fast, yes, I will remember clearly, after my third dry fast, that ringing turned into a hissing. I was very happy. Then I came to know that yes, the Liam's method definitely works. He's a genius guy, trust me. Okay, I know him. I definitely consider as as my elder brother. He has supported me, in my very bad phase. I went to a depressive phase for me. I know, I can understand this. Liam helped me out. He started suggesting me, advising me what to do, what not to do, what supplement to take. Okay. And then and the last January, okay, after doing all this, definitely I will doing dry fast, exercising, diet, medicine, eating a lot of meat, I avoided all processed food, all kind of processed food, basically refined sugar, refined wheat. Okay. And I basically went to my roots. Okay. What my grandparents, what my great grandparents used to advise me. Okay. So this is, I'll like to show it. So this is my copper bottle. Okay. I switched from iron to copper. I think it's very important to understand the role of copper. If you people know, our ancient Ayurveda tells us to use copper utensils. Started using copper. Copper, it definitely charged your water and make it more alkaline. So I started drinking from it, took supplements, and that hissing also started to lose its intensity. I was very happy. As the time progressed, I think it was in Feb 2020. I can definitely vouch that yes, I was confident that I can definitely beat this horrendous thing. Okay. And then suddenly my hissing also started vanishing. But I faced a lot of big difficulty, to smash this hissing. The last 10% was very rough and difficult, not in the sense about the problem it caused. It is very difficult to the beat the last 10%. It is very difficult. The first 50% was very quick for me, because I have been a very healthy boy, from my childhood. I was into sports, I was into exercise, all of this. I was into it, so I know my body has less toxins, so I can definitely recover faster. But the last 10% was very difficult for me. Liam knows this. I kept on asking him, but he kept me saying that, oh mate, it will definitely go away. So Liam, I know Liam was Liam may be quite frustrated with me, because I kept on asking the same question again and again, mate, when this hissing will go, when mid will. But when this is and right now we have summers in India. So basically I will definitely mention about neuroplasticity. It definitely worked in my case. As summer began in India, I we switched on our fan. And that fan, I think, and I try to distract my mind from that hissing. I think when you reach to a certain level, when you have 90 to 95% recovery, in that case neuroplasticity work. What I did, I distracted my mind. I started, I was into my classes, I was into my online classes, and that fan sound definitely uh, started to shift the attention of my mind. So that really helped. And it's I think it's a week ago, I waked up and it was like dead silence. It was a very great feeling. I definitely cried, like a baby, and slept like a baby on that day. So I was like, I will wait for a week, test this. I feared, I had a kind of fear in my mind that maybe this hissing will come back again. But I feel now, it's gone. It's like a week, and yes, it's a dead silence like me. Okay. And I will definitely try to share some more info about my journey. Like there's tons of DM in my Instagram account, people asking me what to do. But I feel the most important thing is to understand the gut brain connection. Liam, when I started following Liam, I had, let me share all this. I had, chronic sinus. If you know about sinus, kind of this nasal cavity in your ears, that gets blocked. I had chronic sinus. I was suffering from irritable bowel syndrome. If you know about, it is an ulcerative colitis in which you have, a series of diarrhea and constipation. I had messed up my gut because I was a college going guy. I was into fast food, soft drinks, every fucking thing you can imagine I did in my college, and I totally regret. But I was very lucky enough, I got a very important lesson to learn. When I started applying, Liam method, you can definitely see, I noticed 2 to 3 things. First of all, when my sinus started to go off, okay, I can breathe easily. Yes, my noses are very clear. I had blocked nose. One nose was completely blocked 24/7. But after doing dry fasting and all of the stuff, exercise, diet, grounding, I used to wake up early in the morning. I was a night owl. I used to wake up late up in night and get up late in the morning. But I changed everything when I started to study. When I started to study about all this, I wake up early in the morning, went to bed by max to max 10. It was very difficult to go to bed by 8, but I definitely went max to max 10 or 11, because I'm a college going guy. It's become very difficult to follow the schedule. But by following all this, I cured my irritable bowel syndrome, my sinus thing, and the most fucking horrendous thing, this tinnitus. Okay, so yes, so in ancient Ayurveda, I think Liam focuses on diet. I think that is very important. Our ancient Ayurveda says it's not what you eat, is what you are not what you, sorry, let me say it again. It's not what you eat, it's what you digest in your body. So I think it's very important to understand the core nature of your body, what kind of food suits your body. See, I'm dairy doesn't suit me, meat suit me. So when I went to a complete carnivore diet, I saw a drastic change. Particularly in the case of my IBS, it's bam bam gone, just completely gone. Okay, so I want to thank Liam from the core of my heart. Okay, I will definitely send some good stuff, okay, soon to Liam. And and that's it. I would advise to everyone who's listening to out this: tinnitus is not for life. Get this straight in your mind. Okay, it's very important to our mind is a very intelligent machine. Okay, what you say is what you become. Don't kept on saying that this is for life, this is for life, the tinnitus is no treatment. Don't tell all the shit. Okay, it will definitely, we have number of neurons working 24/7. Okay, so it's kept on piling on when you say. Okay, so this is my story. I hope I'm able to deliver uh, complete info about my journey. Cheers guys, all the best. Thank you.